19 And what was and what will be he saw in a vision of his sleep, as it will happen to the children of men throughout their generations until the day of judgment. He saw and understood everything, and wrote his testimony, and placed the testimony on earth for all the children of men and for their generations. 20 And in the 12th Jubilee, 582–88, in the 7th week thereof, he took to himself a wife, and her name was Edna, the daughter of Danel, the daughter of his father's brother, and in the 6th year in this week, 587 AM, she bare him a son, and he called his name Methuselah. 21 And he was moreover with the malakim of YAHWEH these 6 jubilees of years, and they showed him everything which is on earth and in the heavens, the rule of the sun, and he wrote down everything. 22 And he testified to the watchers, who had sinned with the daughters of men, for these had begun to unite themselves, so as to be defiled, with the daughters of men, and Enoch testified against them all. 23 And he was taken from amongst the children of men, and we conducted him into the Garden of Eden in majesty and honor. And behold, there he writes down the condemnation and judgment of the world, and all the wickedness of the children of men. 24 And on account of it YAHWEH brought the waters of the flood upon all the land of Eden, for there he was set as a sign, and that he should testify against all the children of men, that he should recount all the deeds of the generations until the day of condemnation. 25 And he burnt the incense of the sanctuary, even sweet spices acceptable before YAHWEH on the mount. 26 For YAHWEH has 4 places on the earth, the Garden of Eden, and the Mount of the East, and this mountain on which you are this day, Mount Sinai, and Mount Zion, which will be sanctified in the new creation for a sanctification of the earth. Through it will the earth be sanctified from all its guilt and its uncleanness throughout the generations of the world. 27 And in the 14th Jubilee, 652 AM, Methuselah took unto himself a wife, Edna the daughter of Azrael, the daughter of his father's brother, in the 3rd week, in the 1st year of this week, 701–7 AM. And he begat a son and called his name Lamech. 28 And in the 15th Jubilee in the 3rd week Lamech took to himself a wife, and her name was Bedanos the daughter of Barachiel, the daughter of his father's brother, and in this week she bare him a son, and he called his name Noah, saying, This one will comfort me for my trouble and all my work, and for the ground which YAHWEH has cursed. 29 And at the close of the 19th Jubilee, in the 7th week in the 6th year, 930 AM, thereof, Adam died, and all his sons buried him in the land of his creation, and he was the first to be buried in the earth. 30 And he lacked 70 years of 1,000 years, for 1,000 years are as one day in the testimony of the heavens, and therefore was it written concerning the tree of knowledge, On the day that you eat thereof you shall die. For this reason he did not complete the years of this day, for he died during it. 31 At the close of this Jubilee Cain was killed after him in the same year, for his house fell upon him, and he died in the midst of his house, and he was killed by its stones, for with a stone he had killed Abel, and by a stone was he killed in righteous judgment. 32 For this reason it was ordained on the heavenly tablets, With the instrument with which a man kills his neighbor, with the same shall he be killed. After the manner that he wounded him, in like manner shall they deal with him. 33 And in the 25th, 12:05 AM, Jubilee Noah took to himself a wife, and her name was Emzara, the daughter of Rachel, the daughter of his father's brother, in the 1st year in the 5th week, 12:07 AM, and in the 3rd year thereof she bare him Shem, in the 5th year thereof, 12:09 AM, she bare him Ham, and in the 1st year in the 6th week, 12:12 AM, she bare him Japheth.